Hello. The final week of September promises a fairly mixed picture weather-wise. If you're after a dry day, then Tuesday is your best bet. Most of us will have a fine day on Tuesday. After that, well, it does become a little more changeable. There'll be spells of rain pushing across the UK, but even then, some days, some parts of the UK will still see some sunny spells. Well, let's take a look at the big picture first of all, because at the moment we're really in a battleground. There's a big area of low pressure out to the west of us sitting in the Atlantic, but it can't make much of an inroad across the UK because there's an even bigger area of high pressure sitting over Scandinavia. That is trying to push the weather one way, the low is trying to push the weather the other way, and we're sort of stuck in the middle. Not a lot going on. Weather fronts just sort of dying across the UK. And that means, as I said, most of us will have a dry day on Tuesday. But moving forward, well, someone has to win the battle and the high pressure shrinks away. And eventually the low pressure systems join forces and start to push weather fronts across the UK. That's why it turns more changeable with spells of rain, with brighter spells in between. So that's the big picture this week. Let's bring it back to Tuesday because, as I said, most places fine, dry and bright. We will start off with a little bit of mist and fog here and there. And as you can see, there'll be a fair bit of cloud around and some showers. It's not a completely dry day. Parts of eastern England, maybe even seeing one or two heavy ones. But they'll be well scattered. For most, it's dry and feeling pleasant enough, actually. Temperatures could squeak up to 20 Celsius, a touch warmer for most compared to Monday. Behind me, though, we have the first of the weather fronts starting to move towards the UK. It's Wednesday and we start to see the low pressure winning out. We've still got high pressure over the near continent, and that will actually still bring some fine weather across much of eastern Britain on Wednesday. A fair bit of cloud, but it's in the west where we'll start to see things changing. Now, as always, when we get these changes, there's always some uncertainty, and exactly when and where this rain will arrive on Wednesday, well, still open to a bit of doubt. But it does look like Northern Ireland, West Wales, Southwest England will turn soggy through the day. The breeze will pick up as well. But as I said, many central and eastern areas staying dry and staying bright. By Thursday, it's a switch around. The weather front's moved to the east. It could linger across the northeast in particular, so potentially quite a wet day here. But elsewhere, again, the rain moves through, and certainly for Wales, southwest England, it looks a lot drier and a lot brighter compared to Wednesday. Temperatures just a touch down, but still around about average for the time of year. Notice behind me, though, another weather front, another slice of rain. Low pressure now well and truly in charge across the UK. Plenty of isobars too, so the breeze will become more and more of a feature of the weather this week, getting quite gusty in the far northwest in particular on Friday. Again, some uncertainty about the exact timing of these weather fronts, but bringing cloud and rain in from the west, whereas eastern areas look a little brighter again on Friday. So that's what I'm talking about by changeable weather. One day it's fine, the next day we've got some rain to contend with. And this rather changeable theme will continue, it looks like, into the weekend. Now, there's quite a bit of uncertainty about the weekend because of various factors going on out in the Atlantic. It's something we'll be keeping a very close eye on, and we'll be keeping you updated as always. So stay tuned to the forecast. There's always more on our YouTube channel, online, and of course through the Met Office app.